bananas and a tomato in my mouth right now.
Okay, I don't know why didn't you say that before? Because now I'm confused. Okay.
Let's do this. I'm ready.
So it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, it's been shorter than the amount of time we've taken to the world it's taken to figure out what happened to Dr. Disrespect. So I think we're fine. Like, we still don't know. So
that is true.
We're good.
That is true.
As long as we're ahead of him,
we still don't
fine.
know.
But
Rest in
this
peace.
is the Young Talk podcast, and I'm FatherB.
Big Dark, Daddy Dark. Mom's at my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I own Chick-fil-A.
So this is cool because a lot has happened. A lot has happened in the world, and a lot has happened in life. So I mean, I did not.
You see what happened in Afghanistan, dude? Man. I don't know.
Okay,
I just like saying Afghanistan. Keep going.
I don't know. I haven't been on Twitter. I guess I took a break from Twitter because I have not been on there in a while. It doesn't seem like much is going on other than people just coming out with songs. That's really all there is. It is. It's just, you know, that and, you know, Kanye West running for president. But it's ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it anymore because, I mean, at the time it was cool. Like, at the time it was like, oh my God, that'd be. But it's like after the past 4 years that we've had, like, is this really the time? You know, let someone serious take the ball for a second. Like,
yeah, we do need someone serious.
I guess whatever. I mean, some people are like, just let it ride. I guess at this point. So yeah, what can I do? What can I do anyway? I mean,
yeah, man.
It's all good.
What can Father Boogaloo do? So how's your group doing? The Boogaloos.
I can look it up.
Yeah, how they you still leading that? You still leading the charge?
I haven't kept up with them personally, but
having team meetings.
Well, the Boogaloo tipping point. Oh shit. It was July 4th. What happens when a meme becomes a terrorist movement?
Oh no.
On May 29th, 2 federal security officers guarding a courthouse in oh my God. They're in Oakland. Okay. So
yeah,
2 federal security
officers
are guarding a courthouse in Oakland, California, were ambushed by machine gun fire as elsewhere in the city, demonstrators marched peacefully to protest the killing of George Floyd. One of the guards, David Patrick Underwood, died as a result of the attack, and the other was loosely affiliated group of anti-fascist anarchists known to attract property of far-right demonstrators as protests, most likely the Boogaloo movement. Says the alleged culprit was apprehended a week later and turned out to be a 32-year-old Air Force sergeant named Stephen Carrillo, the head of a squadron called Phoenix Ravens, which guards military installation from terrorist attacks. There's more. And then let me see, what is the Boogaloo movement? It says, according to the prosecutors, 30-year-old Rupert A. Justice Jr. was a part of the Boogaloo movement and a patchwork of light learning, anti-government, libertarian, Second Amendment advocate. Okay. So yeah, so this guy, this 30-year-old Air Force guy, I don't even know what happened, to be honest. But Robert A. Justice was a Boogaloo dude. And
so these people are going around shooting authority figures, security guards, police officers. They're just taking them out,
by
dude.
2019, its culture had disseminated across social media into a mix of online groups and chat servers where users shared libertarian political memes. In the past 6 months, this all began to manifest in real life. So it started out as a weapon discussion, and then went into a message board. And then, as it says, by 2019, it went into social media as a online group chats and servers and political memes. So yeah, these guys don't really look like political figures and whatnot, which is weird. Wait, what is this about 4chan? Hold on. Disturbingly, the Boogaloo movement is at least the third example of mass memes escaping from 4chan to become a real life. So it started on 4chan, I guess. That's crazy.
I told you.
Crazy.
4chan is different. It's built different. Yeah. I'm gonna go on it right now.
We're gonna continue the Chuck E. Cheese thing, and we'll get into that because I watched Galaxy 5000, and I swear to God that is the best movie I've ever seen in my entire life. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because.
Relax.
Did you watch it? Like I told you to watch it.
Yeah, you told me to do a lot of things, but I saw my pants on.
I sat down and I was like, I really don't want to watch this, but I sat down, had some coffee, and just let it play while I was playing the game. And then next thing you know, I was hooked. Like, it was insane. I wasn't expecting the movie. It's a movie. I really was not expecting what happened.
Cheese in the Galaxy 5000. 1999 direct-to-video film that was based upon Chuck E. Cheese.
But we'll talk about it. I don't want to get into it because I watched it before I went to Reno. That's what we can talk about for a bit. I went to Reno. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Full movie. Watch that shit from beginning to end. But I went to Reno for my brother-in-law's birthday, and that was really cool. I got to live a nice hotel life for a bit, but I couldn't gamble because I'm only 20, so it kind of sucked. But I mean, yeah, we still had fun though. Like we did some VR stuff. Like they had this little virtual reality wall thing that you can go in, and we did the zombie course, a zombie little thing where you got to basically hold down until rescue gets there, and you got to kill zombies, and it was cool. Like they gave you a gun and headset, and we could see each other, and it looked like we were in a lobby. We were legit in a lobby, like Fortnite or some shit. We were in a lobby waiting, and we had mics to talk to each other. It was insane. It was hilarious. It was super fun. It got intense. I got first place for a bit in scores. I was first place for a bit, but then I died, and they penalized. Yeah, it's super. It's not super easy to die, but they come at you really fast. Like. It goes from 0 to 10 in 3 seconds. It's ridiculous, but it's super fun. It got me back into my VR headset, and so now I'm playing The Walking Dead. Yeah, now I'm playing The Walking Dead. And The Walking Dead Saints vs. Sinners on VR is really good. So far, at least the VR aspect of it is pretty fun. I wasn't expecting it to be that fun, but it makes you feel like you're doing stuff because you got to take stuff out of. You literally take stuff out of the backpack. Throw it in the recycling, or you gotta hold the weapon right, and then you get to stab zombies in the head. So it's really it's a pretty satisfying game, I would say.
Okay.
So if you got a VR, I suggest get it.
Would you say you're turned on when you play it?
But no. It's mixed. It's mixed because sometimes it doesn't work.
You seem like that kind of guy. You put on the VR and
it's a mixed game though. Sometimes the game works, sometimes it doesn't. I personally think you're better off not using two-handed weapons because it's really tough to shoot too. Like you're better off just running at people. I ran at people with a knife. Like that's all you could do. Yeah, that's the easiest.
I mean,
because you gotta do what you gotta do. Aim, get the axe swings right. I don't know. Maybe it's just me in my space, but knife to the head works always. So it's really fun. I got that back
always,
and I'm gonna finally play Until Dawn, the second one on VR. I'm gonna finally do it. Like I'm not scared anymore. Like that was the thing. Like I was just super scared, but when I went to Reno and did the VR thing, like it kind of takes you out of the scared thing because the zombies are either taller than you or as tall as you. So it's like you kind of face all the fears at once. And this Walking Dead is not scary anymore. Like I thought I was gonna be scared, but no, I'm used to it now. You just gotta.
I'm still terrified just thinking about it.
I did some axe throwing, Okay. Well,
like
no,
overhand, over your
the
head,
little
like
tomahawks.
2 hands.
I don't know what they're called, but you throw those at the little bulls, and it's harder than it looks.
Okay.
Like it took so long. I don't know if my cousin. She took a Snapchat. We took a Snapchat of each other doing that, and I don't know if she posted mine, but it took me forever to get one to stick. And then this white dude saw us doing it, and then he wanted to try. And he wasn't sure because this is what the people did. This is what was hella fun. He gave us 3 sharp objects, right? And we paid for 10 minutes. He was like, okay, so here's what you do. Make sure when you throw one into the wood, you just don't throw the next one because if the 2 hit, it will shatter the wood. And then he was like, make sure there's only one person in here at a time when you're throwing. And that was it. And he left. I was like, wait, so I was like, is that it? You don't want to tell us, how to throw it? Because you just pick it. It's like you think you know until you hold it in your hand. You're like, okay, well, wait, how am I supposed to actually do this? And he just walked away. He didn't teach us anything. He didn't give us no training, no practice throws, Nothing. He demonstrated himself. Nah, yeah. So we
out of the
we
pay
spent
grade.
10 minutes at least
Out
trying
of the
to
pay
practice
grade.
it. And then it turns out dude forgot to start the timer. So we had another 10 minutes. And then white dude comes in and he didn't know. And we were like, I don't know. You got to ask someone because they didn't teach us. He got it in one throw. And then he was crazy with it. But I finally got one. Like I got my legit last throw. I got a bullseye and it stuck. And I was so happy. I don't know how though.
Nice.
Like, to this day, I don't know. It was all guess. It was all just guessing. But it was fun. It was really fun. I didn't expect them to have. The hotel was nice. There was a bunch of sites there. Is all I can say. There's a bunch of sites. Bunch of people wearing masks, which was nice. Bunch of people not wearing masks, which was
makes
fine.
sense.
It was super hot, you know. But I got some new clothes, and that's all that matters. I got some nice clothes.
Okay, yeah. A little bit of money on the side
gamble,
too.
You know, I kind of had no choice. I was like, might as well spend money. The TV there was nice too. The hotel's TVs was 4K, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was
okay.
I'm almost
like you went to Vegas,
close.
dude.
Like, I mean, I could tell the difference. I mean, I've never been to Vegas, but I could see where it'd be different. Reno is definitely more family. We did an escape room. I forgot that shit was. We didn't finish it. I guess like we had to rob a bank, steal a diamond, and you know naturally you think okay we get in the bank, we steal the diamond, we get out, we're done. No, there was more after that. And we ran out of time because we took so long on this one part that required legit math. It was a pattern of like roulette chips or whatever, and it was a math, and it was too much. It was too much brain power, you know? Because think about who would be playing these games. Like if you're playing these games after playing casinos or drinking or whatever, it's like you got people trying to remember these patterns. It's stupid. Like we finally figured it out, and finally got all this other stuff, and then we also got stuck on the stupid coin thing because you had to match the coins up. And I'm like, okay, what? I had the paper. I was like, okay, you need this coin. How many of these each, right? They count them, get it the code. It's not working. We spend 5 minutes because the code isn't working, but we did everything right. We asked for hints. She tells us the same thing. Bro, I get the thing. I look at the code. I put in the exact thing that they said. It works. I was like, what were you guys doing? Like, you know? Like, it was so easy. It was so simple. Like, why was it not working the first time? It was sick. They had laser beams. Man.
I've done 2 escape rooms. I did one where I had to, it was like hieroglyphics in there. You had to like, there was a black light, you had to match hieroglyphics, you had to play chess and stuff. Me and my friends, we couldn't beat it in the time. We were like more than halfway. But the second escape room I went to, I actually beat it. So it had you had to get a key to a vault. And we beat it in like with 30 seconds left. Because the last thing we needed was a code to the safe, and you had 3 chances, and I put in 2 of them, and I put in the last one, and I ripped the key out, and I told the guy, well, look, we're done. I think his name was David. David, we're done. And we have a picture and everything. It was sick. It was really good. It feels good when you beat it. It feels good when you beat it because you feel smart. Like, oh, I just did this. But when you don't beat it, you blame the escape room.
It was fun because they had nice little things. I didn't get to do the laser beam part. My stepbrother, he had to get on the ground and turn off the lasers because it was like, you know, motion sensors or whatever. And so here's the funny part. We got into the vault, right? True. And we've been talking to this one lady the whole time at check-in. She was the one we've been talking to. And she's been super nice, super helpful. I had the radio thing, and I was the one who she relayed the hints to. And so we needed help because something wasn't working right. And I was like, hey, can we get some help? Where are we supposed to be looking? And then this dude's voice comes on, and he's like, look harder. And that was it. And we were like, what the fuck? You know, we got so upset because we were like, who is this guy for one thing? And he was just talking. He didn't give us anything. He didn't help us. But again, and that one was solved because I took the paper that I already had, tried doing the information the way and it was just they did it wrong the first time. And I screamed. So we wasted a ton of time on that one. There were so much things that we spent time on, and I don't know why, because they don't know what rows and columns are, my family. And I think that's what gets us. But here's the kicker to all of it. The kicker. Are you ready? That was the easiest one.
I'm ready.
That we did the easiest one possible, and we didn't finish it. Like that, I was so upset. I think personally, I just think it's because it's that thing like where you're thinking too hard about them, you know? Because some of them wasn't as like some of the stuff wasn't super tough, but like when we jumped in, like I was looking around and shit, and was like, the room is filled with Julius Caesar, bro. Julius Caesar is a thing. He barely had anything to do with it, so you know. Yeah.
That's a rest in peace, dude.
Yeah.
That is
But
a
cool.
rest in
Though.
peace.
I'd definitely do another one. I wouldn't do it with as many people as we had. We had like 6 or people or something. I'd rather just do it with like 3 or something. Cause yeah.
I had around like I think 4 people with me. I think.
But
so. Yeah, I ended up not doing a lot. I just let my friends do it. It was kind of AFK. Reap the rewards. I got the key at the end to the least amount of work. I'm not worried about it.
It was cool. It was cool. I mean, honestly, I was really upset though because I wanted to take pictures. I brought my camera out there and everything that was really cool. I couldn't take my pictures with. We did laser tag, but I can't really take pictures of laser tag. Yeah,
bro,
exactly.
It's pitch black in there. You can't take pictures
of the VR thing. Or they didn't have it. They don't have it like a recorded video of it from our views or anything, which sucks. So it was like so many things I wanted to get videos and pictures of. I mainly got footage of like the right there and back. So, which was cool. I mean, we had fun getting there. It was cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. I like that a lot.
Go there, you know.
I went there once, but not for like anything crazy.
Yeah, I didn't go in the pool.
I didn't see much, so that's what's up. I'm glad you had a great time.
Yeah, my family was like, "Let's go."
Don't go in the pools.
Like,
don't get.
That.
Keep.
Exactly.
Let's keep the shirts on.
But where's my notes? But that was Reno in a nutshell. It was very fun. It was a nice, needed vacation. Me and my sister went to a psychic. I got some information. I went all out on money, and I got what's called the full deck, which is basically she reads, she has tarot. She did tarot cards, so she basically she reads the whole deck of tarot cards for you, and that was really cool. It was very interesting. I'm not gonna say what was on there, because I would, because then people would realize something's wrong with me. But
it's all sexual.
Yeah,
it's all sexual.
But it was nice. Like I felt fun. I had fun doing that. My sister got a cleansing afterwards because she said that's what she needed. The psychic said that's what she needed really bad. And I mean, I don't know. So here's the thing. Okay, we could talk about this for a second. Psychic. So like, for you, what's your take on psychics?
I think none of it's real, and I think they just take basic information, throw it at you that everyone can relate to, and they make it personified to you, so it sounds like it's actually for you. I don't think it's an insight. I think they just think of like, oh, you're anxious. Oh, are you anxious? Okay, well then, one day you won't be anxious. Oh, thank you so much. You're an amazing psychic. I would love to go and listen, because obviously hearing good things or bad things about yourself is nice.
Here's the way I look at it. I say,
the belief of it feels good.
Ones. Only because to see what each one says. I mean, because at this point, I've talked to a couple of different psychics in my time, and my sister has talked to way more. And there are certain things that they all have said. Not like things that are just kind of off, like just straight off the bat, like that you could tell, but things that are, yeah, you need this because something, I can feel it off of you, something is off. And that's happened to my sister literally every single psychic she's talked to. And only reason why I personally believe in some of it is just because I think it's part of it, like body language too, but also part of it is like there is a extra thing to it, only because of how they all. I always ask my sister like what they tell her before I tell her what they told me, because I want to see what they say that are similar and what's different. But from whenever she's told me, like they've all came to this very similar consensus about her. And some personal things in her life that she really, or internal things that she has to get taken care of, such as the cleaning. Like literally every psychic has said that her aura, or not her aura, but like I forget the word is, but you know, her spirit, she needs a spiritual cleansing because she's been. So here's a crazy story. A while back, my sister was saying she heard that someone was talking bad about her. She doesn't know who. She just knows someone was talking bad about her to a relative. Okay, and then not too long after that,
Okay.
she went and talked to a psychic, and the psychic was told her that someone had put something on her, something bad, like someone had either wished bad on her or something, or had took something of hers and did some real dark stuff with it. So that was this was before Reno, and then she went to Reno, right? And then we talked
Okay.
to the psychic, and then she told me that
Daddy
the
Dark.
psychic said that again, like, yeah, you need a cleaning because someone put something bad on you and is literally wishing for nothing but bad for you. And so at that point I was like, when I started listening, because I'm like, okay, that's really weird that three of them would say that, and these are all things that she says they say like off the bat, like before they even get into talking about anything. So that's the stuff that freaks me out. Like if they're all kind of saying like pretty much the exact same thing, then it's like there has to be some truth to it. And then for me, at least, if they mention things that I don't mention to other people, like the psychic did say something that I have not. Well, I mean, if you pay attention closely, I may have mentioned it at one point or another, very subtly. But she put it out right, and then she said something that literally was only in my words, in the exact same way that I would say it, like as if I was talking to you about it. It doesn't matter what it is, but um it's like if you heard her say
Okay.
it, you'd be like, yeah, that's him. That would be him. And when I talked to her about my sister in the car later, she was like, every now and again when she talking to the psychic, her voice would sound, or the way she talk would be almost like the way she'd say it, or something like that. So it'd be weird. It's a really weird vibe. At least like when they're looking, like when this one was looking at us, because we went in separately, but when she'd look at you, it's kind of like it's a weird stare. She's like she's looking at you is the best way I could put it. And it's interesting. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's very
I've
interesting.
had
I
people,
suggest. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick. So you're walking through the forest and
Yeah.
you come across a fork in the road. One path leads to safety,
Oh,
or one path leads you home, and the other one leads you
the fuck?
towards a family of
One
bears.
leads to
Where do you
home and
go?
one leads to a family of bears.
Do you go left? Do you go left or
Oh
right?
shit.
You don't know which one's which. One leads to your death. One leads to safety. Do you go left or right?
Can I do? Is those my only options? Can I do something first? Okay.
Nope.
I'll
Nope. You
just
can go
go
left or
right.
right. You're gonna go right. Okay. Next question. Oh, that was
Okay.
wrong. You're presented with 3 cups and told that you have to drink one. 2 of them are poisonous and 1 is not. Which one do you choose? There are 3 cups, Father Boogaloo. You see 3 cups in front of you. One's blue, one's yellow, one's orange. Which one
The
are you
one
gonna
that's not
drink?
poisonous.
2 of them have poison.
I picked the one that's not
Blue,
poisonous.
yellow, orange. You have to fit. You don't know. They all look the same.
Oh,
2 of them have vodka. One's
my
water. You don't
God.
know.
Blue,
Blue, yellow,
or
orange.
Okay. I say. Wait, blue, yellow, or orange? Those are all toxic looking colors. Orange, I guess. Yeah.
Orange.
Well, yeah.
You're on again. You open your door and you find an unmarked sealed box on your doorstep. What do you think is inside? A sweater, a basketball, a box of mac and cheese,
Do
or
I
nothing?
have to open it? So wait, what's the
Nope,
options?
you don't know. You can't open it. Do you think before you open it,
Okay.
a sweater,
Okay.
a basketball, mac and cheese, boxes of mac
I mean,
and cheese,
boxes of
or
mac
nothing?
and cheese make the most sense.
All right. You got that one right. Good job. You're sitting across a room when you hear the phone ring. You hear your cell phone ring right now. You can't see who's calling you, but you weren't expecting a call today. But you feel like you know who it is. Who is it? Your best friend, your mother, your doctor, or a coworker?
If I'm not expecting this call, maybe
You're not expecting a call.
a coworker. Okay.
Coworker? Okay, you're
Okay.
wrong. It was your best friend. Dumbass, dude. How'd you not know that? Your significant other has something special planned for you, but they want it to be a surprise. You cover your eyes the whole ride and you don't peek, so you're in the car with her or him. I don't know what you're into. When you finally arrive, they ask you to guess where you are before the big reveal. So you have to guess where you are. So do you think you're at a beach, at a park, a restaurant, or a museum?
What the fuck? A beach, a park, a restaurant, or a museum.
You just gotta answer the question.
If it's for my birthday,
where do you think you're at? You have no idea.
Beach,
You have
park,
to guess.
A restaurant. A restaurant. Wow.
Okay. You're wrong. All right, cool. So you have to guess which card has the 7 of diamonds. You have 3 cards in front of you. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. The colors are blue, red, and green. Which one has the 7 of diamonds? Blue, red, or green?
Yeah. Jesus.
Blue? You're wrong. Matt is thinking of a number between 1 and 50. He says if you can guess it correctly, he'll give you $1 million. What do you think he's thinking of? The number 4? The number 17? The number 23?
44.
Or the number 44?
Yep.
44?
Hey.
Oh, you got that one right. You just won $1 million, dude. 2 more questions. Here we go. Your friend holds up a gift bag and says they have a surprise for you. Hey, Father Boogaloo, I have a surprise for you. But before I hand it to you, you have to guess what's inside. Here are your choices. A snow globe, a pair of socks, a puzzle,
if I get it wrong, do I not
or some books.
get it either way? If I... It's a terrible...
Hey, snow globe, books, socks, or puzzle? Socks? Wrong again. Last question. You're being chased down a long hallway, and you see these 3 doors up ahead. 2 of them are locked. Which door isn't? So you're faced with a orange door, a green door, and a blue door. Which one is unlocked?
The green door?
The green door you think is unlocked? Are you sure?
Honestly, I don't know. So... I got no choice.
So we want to go green?
Oh.
Oh, you're wrong. Cool.
Well,
So you're not
I don't know
psychic.
if that proves you're
Congratulations.
psychic, though. That just proves.
It does.
If I feel like
It proved it.
how does that prove you're psychic?
It
though?
proved it.
What are you testing in those random?
It's a BuzzFeed quiz.
Well, it's
of
a
course
BuzzFeed
it does.
quiz. Get out. If this was otter,
If you were psychic, you would have known which path to take.
For mentioning BuzzFeed. Like,
I'm just
I don't
saying.
trust
I'm just
BuzzFeed.
saying.
BuzzFeed tries to make you believe.
You may believe in psychics.
That's where they're at. So you shouldn't even.
Hey, you know what?
You
don't know if they're wrong.
They're wrong.
You know what I mean? Come on.
Wrong.
One day, someone's gonna come out, leak a couple files,
that's
and
ridiculous,
whole world's
but
gonna go
it's
crazy.
fun. I recommend.
Listen, end of the day, you're not psychic. That's what's up. That's what's up.
A psychic at least once in their life, whether it's like for something stupid or something, or like you just want to know something general. Because not everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to a psychic and find out I can, talk to the dead or whatever. No, but you could always just go and if like I don't know, you want to know about like a past life or a family member. I don't know, whatever you want. There's some crazy stuff that some fun things that they could do. That I suggest you try. Everyone tries. Because everyone's tried meditating, so you can't say you're not curious. Is a spiritual
Meditating
exercise.
is pretty interesting.
So, if you've meditated,
I'm gonna exercise your spirit.
What time are we at? So I can.
Yep.
29:30. Okay.
3.
I don't have the playlist queued up of information, but that's fine. I could find it. Yeah.
I have another question for you, right? So, it's World War II. Okay, you're in the trenches. You got the enemies across the no man's land. I don't even know if this is during World War II. It doesn't matter. But you're in the trenches. You're locked down, and you look up, right, and you see the Chuck E. Cheese mascot just yonder, dude. You look to your left, and you see the Barney mascot just yonder. Now, Chucky, he has an M16 with five clips ready to go, right? But Barney has an anti-aircraft gun, the turret, with 400 rounds of ammo ready to take down a plane or some shit. But it could take down personnel. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you, right? You going with Barney or Chucky? And Chucky is against Black Lives Matter.
Okay, wait. What? There was a lot of information there.
And listen. What this question is gonna say a lot about you. Okay, it really depends. Like, depending on what you answer, depends on if this episode airs or not. You know what I mean? Because a lot of controversy. So, you got Chucky to your right, you got Barney to your left. It's a high stakes situation. It's World War II. It could be any high stakes situation. You could be in your bedroom and your mom's mad at you. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But you have to make a choice. Chucky doesn't support the movement. Barney is indifferent, and Barney has an anti-aircraft weapon, but Chucky is more mobile and has an M16. So really, if you think deeply, if you go with Chucky, you can move, but the path you go on may not be the path you want to be on. Or if you go with Barney, you'll remain indifferent, stay still, and possibly sheltered. What's the move? It's a deep question. It's a deep question.
I guess I'd go with Chucky. I feel like because
You go
I feel
with
like
Chucky.
with the baggage that Barney has, just being Barney, I'd feel safer with Chucky. I don't know what Barney's gonna do to me in my sleep, you know.
Barney does have a lot of problems.
And Chucky has friends.
I
He has
mean-
Munch. So like, who else does Barney have? Who does Barney
That dude
have
looks like Barney.
to count on? You know. Exactly.
He's got those little kids. Oh, I know. He's got that. No. He's got that little dinosaur. Remember? He has his dinosaur. Look at Barney and friends.
Well,
he has a whole crew.
And considering I've already seen
Go to
Galaxy
images.
5000, I'm already sold on Chuck E. Cheese. So it's really.
Barney's got a whole gang of people.
Chuck E. Cheese's page. Chuck E. Cheese dude. Okay. That's it. Okay.
I was reading Chuck E. Cheese horror stories the other day, and man, some crazy
So they
stuff
say.
happens at Chuck E. Cheese, bro. It wasn't scary, as in nothing. I was on the phone. Boom. Okay. What's the name? It wasn't scary, as in like possessed. Five Nights at Freddy's. It was more like just people being
Did they
ridiculous.
change the Chuck E. Cheese? No. I see.
People doing
Hold on,
cocaine.
I'm sorry. I thought I feel like they changed the YouTube channel. Okay, but yeah, Chuck E. Cheese has a history. It has a dark history. I watched a video on the whole history of Chuck E. Cheese and like where it started and to how it got to bankrupt now, and it was pretty interesting. I mean, it's kind of Chuck E. Cheese just got really a sucky hand as far as the bankruptcy goes, but who knows? They might not be gone forever, you know. It's just
Yeah.
It's just
I doubt
the
it.
coronavirus. Can I find the goddamn page? What is happening? This is ridiculous. I can't find.
Yo, there goes
find
that
their page
aggression,
right
dude.
now, and it's ridiculous.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
what was this? You gotta watch the the video. There's a video on why they went, and then it talks about the place that tried to that bought Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, but then they ended up becoming Chuck E. Cheese anyway. And somehow this is all connected to Papa John's Day of Reckoning, which I don't understand how, you know?
Dude,
Wait,
John was on
Is
something,
this it?
dude.
Oh yeah,
He
so
figured
I
something
have
out before
that
all of
video's
us.
10 minutes long. The Papa John's video Day of Reckoning. I can drop it in the Discord and then, cause I don't know. I mean, you
I'll
know
watch
the
it.
thing
I'll
about
watch it on my own time.
about
I'll give
this
Papa a
dude,
shot.
Papa John and whatnot, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he
But
knew
I'm
the
like
world was
that, and when I
going
watch
to
it, I'm like, it
fucking
kind of
hell, dude.
doesn't say it's not the same thing, you know? It's just coincidence. Like they make it seem like I don't know. They kind of make it sound like he planned for all of it when I don't think he did. He just this is not the Day of Reckoning. It's just coronavirus. Like Papa John's.
Papa
That's
John's, dude.
That's why I'm like at this point, are y'all saying Papa John's is behind the coronavirus? Like, because other Pizza Hut is closing down. Like, I mean, I was like,
Imagine.
I don't know if he intended for this to happen. I think it's just coincidence. But if this is what he meant, fear Papa John, bro. Roundtable maybe next. We can. We still got the other half before we get into the rest of the Anon video because it's like 6 more minutes left, right? Where am I at 6:11? Yeah, so it's about 6-7 more minutes.
True.
Before we see that, I did have a question. So, should white chicks be removed
Yeah, let's hear it.
from America, like the movie?
You know, dude, I love that movie. It was so funny as a kid, and it really just shows how much our society has become more accepting of
But
everyone's feelings and more aware of the things because theoretically speaking, that stuff was kind of offensive. I mean, it's the opposite of blackface, but it's just that white people never faced too much oppression over the years, so it's not a big deal. But now people are like, whoa, if one side faces it, the other side
exactly.
shouldn't. So I don't think it should because I don't think history should be removed to remind us of where we were. But I don't think the movie's a bad movie.
Right.
I think it's a comedy movie, and comedy is different
Interesting.
than hate. If you're making fun of something, that doesn't mean you don't like it
Exactly.
or you're
Exactly.
against it. Because if we don't have
That's what
comedy,
I'm
dude,
saying.
we
And
can't talk about nothing.
that's something that I think all comedians I've listened to have said that exact same thing, that, you know, jokes are supposed to be funny and they have to push the envelope and be jokes. So, you know, nothing should be off limits in that context. Because they have to know what's going to work and what's not going to work. It could still be a bad joke, but you can't know until you try it. But I was thinking about it. I was like, well, if we have all these people and all these shows and episodes getting canceled because of people portraying blackface, or like the Community episode with the dark elf situation, it's like, then technically we got to do the same thing on the other side, because technically, no matter how we look at it, that episode of on Community about the dark elf could be the exact same thing about white chicks. These people these black guys
True.
impersonated two white people as they thought they should be, and that's not how all white blondes are. So technically, that could be offensive, and technically that should be removed. But we won't remove it because it's funny and because everybody understands it's a joke. But in that case, we should also disregard Big Mama's House, because that's a black person playing blackface, which has been done in the past. They made black people play blackface. So when, you know, that's when you gotta start thinking, like, should these movies be removed? And if we're saying no, then that means we gotta think critically about what stuff we're trying to get removed, and if it's really worth getting removed. Because some of the stuff isn't. You should just let stuff be as it is. Let movies be movies, because all of it's fake. So it doesn't matter.
It is all fake.
Yeah. And then I watched the video, or I don't know where I saw this, but yeah, this dude it was a podcast. It was on Joe Rogan's podcast. The dude was saying, like, you know, we're doing all these changes with people tearing down statues and all that. It's cool and everything, but it's also like, you know, this isn't these aren't the big moves, you know? Like, canceling a show or a movie or whatever won't end everything. So it's like, we need to put our focus on more important things, which is ultimately, I think, is true. Like, you know, if we're not going to cancel white chicks, then we shouldn't be trying to, you know, because that means the movement isn't big enough to cancel white chicks, then it shouldn't be big enough to cancel other shows within its equal comedic, you know, references. So I think that's interesting, but I don't make the stuff.
I feel that.
So who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Now it's risky to do dark comedy because you don't know how a lot of people will take it.
Speaking of,
so filmmakers are getting scared.
I'm not going to say much about it until I'm in the writing stages, but I am working on a new story. And it's
a porno.
Well, not yet.
It's about time, dude.
Shut up. It's basically, I want this movie to have every stereotype in there. It's going to be about a black guy and an Asian guy. So I want it to have, like, every stereotype I can get. Well, but I still want the story to make sense, so we'll see. But I like it so far. I'm enjoying it. When I get to like adding all the racist stuff in there, then it's gonna get fun. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because so far everybody likes it. Everybody's liked the draft I showed them of what's supposed to happen. The draft, like the outline.
The shaft?
So we'll see. If I get it to the point to where it's like I could read parts of it in sections, then sure. But I don't know. All I can say is Michael Jackson gets more than he bargains for. This Chuck E. Cheese thing. I'm
scared.
So before we dip into Chuck E. Cheese, the last thing I wanted to mention earlier this episode was because I wanted to talk about PP Cocaine. PP Cocaine
Who?
is a rapper.
You always drop these weird names, like out of nowhere, and expect me to know who these people. I don't know who
She's
PP Cocaine.
Okay, so I
is,
sent
bro.
it in the Discord a week or two ago. She's the hood version of Belle Delphine now. Is what I said.
Oh, I
Yeah, because
recall
I
you
really
saying
like
something
the
like
song.
that.
It's pretty funny. She's released a new song since that song called Three Musketeers, and that one's also pretty good. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, did you hear DDLJ? Because I will play it here otherwise. Oh no, okay.
You're gonna have to. I haven't heard it. I'm gonna have to crank up the sound though because I want Mama to hear it too.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to. How can I do this to where you can hear it, but I don't have to play it on my speaker? Output.
That's a great question. I'm not too sure. I think there's a way on Discord you can do something like that.
Here.
If you stream it, right, and then you just change the outputs to your computer or wherever you're on,
live. Okay.
I should be able to hear it. Like, it's no problem.
Shut up, Papa John.
All right, give me a sec. Let me.
Okay. I'm not gonna turn on my camera. Well, let me see. Can you hear this? Hold on, because this is loud. Can you hear this?
Hold on, I have to join the stream. Hold on. You're always rushing me, dude. You're pressuring me to do things that I just can't do yet. I'm kidding. Relax. All right, let me watch stream. Okay. I should be on the stream.
Hold on. What's this? What's these buttons? Okay. Sorry. Can you hear this one? You didn't hear that? Okay. How do I get back to the screen? Hold on.
It's paused.
Here we go. Okay. Output device, speakers. Yeah, okay. That should all be that. Can you hear it? I can't hear it either.
I can't hear anything.
Hold on. Now that's not supposed to be happening. That's not supposed to be happening. Because I changed something. I changed things. Output. Let's just make that. No. This is madness. This is actual madness. Where did I change something when I should have just left it alone? Let me stop streaming for a second.
Should have looted that guy.
Why actually can't I hear it? Did I mute this? There we go. It was muted. I think. No, it wasn't. What? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know how Discord streaming works.
Maybe if I
next
just
episode we gotta get it figured out.
We
gotta look up some tips and tricks. Wall. What happened? Because you're not streaming anymore, so no. Your stream closed. Your stream's closed. Can't hear anything. Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is brought to you by technical difficulties. Wait, let me watch stream. Hold on. All right, what? I can hear myself. No. Play a video.
Stop. I did. It's just super loud. Hold on. No, you can't hear it, right?
No, I don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
All right, yeah. Okay, then worst case, I'll just unplug my, or I'll just switch this to that. You can hear it now, which is unfortunate. Okay. All right, you better strap in because
I'm strapped on.
So is PP cocaine. Okay, this is PP cocaine. Enjoy. I'm just gonna drop that a bit before. You can hear this though, right?
No, are you playing something? Oh, I can kind of hear something, but it's breaking. Is it coming from speakers?
Yeah, it's in my speakers. Do you
Okay,
need
no,
it?
yeah. It breaks up if it's from your speakers.
If it's I wanna die.
I can hear myself perfectly fine. If you could somehow find out the either input or output, what that's set to.
Of my...
Is that to your headset right now?
No. It wasn't. There we go.
Now it is?
Now it is.
Alright, now play a YouTube video like on...
Now you hear it? You hear that, right?
I don't hear nothing. That's weird.
Let me see.
Ah!
Okay, I'm gonna have... You hear Chuck E. Cheese,
I don't
right?
hear anything.
You don't?
No, I hear nothing. Except myself and you.
That's strange. Okay.
I sound good, though. This is good. My quality.
So,
Come on.
okay, then I know what I can do. I'll just play it on my phone, and you'll hear it through there. Which is unfortunate, because then you're gonna hear it on the... Or you could just look it up.
I'll look it up.
Just go to the thing, and then... My Discord stopped. Or it didn't stop, but it disappeared. There we go. So that's ridiculous.
Can you link it again?
Yeah. How do I get out of this? How do I get out? I can't see I'm stuck on the video thing. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
This episode is brought to you by audio and visual difficulties. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not filmmakers. We are students of filmmakers.
There we go.
Come on.
Okay. It's up here. It's up here. It's not that far. Just scroll up. Like,
Man. Pay me how much? Tell me to scroll up.
it's right there. It's right there.
How do I even... Oh, I can't go back to chat. Wait, just do this. What is happening?
This is... What's under stream mode?
Wait, how do I... Share your screen, mute, camera unavailable, pop out. No. Return to app. Full screen. It just shows me and yours picture. What the heck?
What is that? My dad's calling me.
Oh, you gotta take care of that. I'll be here.
Maybe.
I'll listen to the song while you do that.
Okay. I'll play... Okay, and then... Okay, so for everyone else, I'll consider this part. I'll just cut it. We'll play it there. All right?
Wait, what's the song called real quick?
And it's... I shared it. I shared it. It's on the Discord.
Okay.
All right, everybody, PP cocaine.
Lie down. Turn off the lights. I'm a little
So my version's a little bit off from your guys's, but
bend me over
we'll listen to it together.
I'm a little
Okay.
slut, short and loud. Lay
Oh.
me down and eat out.
Okay.
You thought this was your average lullaby?
This is what Father Boogaloo finds.
No.
I feel like he looks for this kind of stuff, huh?
I just want you to fuck me to sleep. Trap, bunny, bubble. My cheeks clap, daddy. So lay me down while I arch that ass back. I need that good pipe, daddy. I bust it down cause I seen you had that rack. That good sexy, I need some. Make me arch my back or we're going dumb. Please don't stop,
Okay.
let's come. I'ma pop my shit like bubblegum. The good sexy, I need some. Make me arch my back or we're going dumb. Please don't stop, let's come. I'ma pop my shit like bubblegum. When I get on top, my
to who's at the gym.
That good sex gonna make me come. Bitch never had a girl like me. Suck on my clit and smoke good tree. Don't hesitate to have me on my knees for you. I'ma let you hit it for free for you. I'ma let you hit it for free for you. I probably shouldn't. I'ma let you hit it for free. Real renegade shit, daddy, I'm your slut. Kissing my pussy with your thumb in my butt. Won't stop going till I get my nut. Baby, gotta go. Your Uber's in the cut, babe. Hello. Your Uber in the cut. Get on top. My voice goes look at a gym push and you make me come. Hit it from the back, make my voice go love my clip, go clean your thumb. Shake it and scream and make my voice go good sex gonna make me come. That good sex gonna make me come. Lay me on the bed to see if I can take it. Can I take it? Please don't be a tease, cause I might throw a bitch fit. Like a 2-year-old, I'ma throw a tantrum. This pussy's yours, so hold it up for
you
ransom.
finished?
I still got like 30 seconds.
Did you get to come too? I hope so. Trap, bunny, bubbles. Don't stop.
Okay, I finished.
All right,
Oh.
yeah, that was PP cocaine.
How do you find this stuff? You like, do you go on YouTube and you look up weird shit?
Well, funny enough, my sister found that because she said we were in the car when I guess she had heard a part of that on some site or Twitter or something, and then I guess she found the full song or someone sent her the full song. You know, I thought it was super funny when I heard it because it threw me off. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like I said, Three Musketeers is out. I should check out Three Musketeers because that one's also a banger.
Oh yeah, dude. Your definition of banger it's sick, dude. It's awesome.
It's what
it is. What it is.
Yeah, as Charlie would put it, it's the boner jams, man.
Right.
It was some nice car ride tunes. It was a nice addition.
Oh
to
yeah,
my
dude. I can
music.
imagine driving 6 hours of this. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't just listen to that, but because you only had 2 songs, but it was it added to it made the ride. Good music on any car ride is always what you want. So
good music. Yes.
Speaking of music, so here's the thing. I had the most exciting day the other day, dude.
You had sex.
If only. So Daddy Fat Snaps did his test stream on Twitch the other day. And at first I saw the notification on my thing. I was like, should I go? I didn't want to be awkward and then only be like, 15 people.
Okay.
And, but there were like 90 people. So I hopped on and he was talking about going over his breakdown for a beat he was working on. And it was so fun, dude. Like, it was literally the best experience of my entire life. Like, just like he was talking to everybody, answering questions. And then this dude was spamming something on chat. And I swear to God, Daddy Fast, he's the most humble dude. Because he was like, hey, man, I'm going to tell you now. Like, I appreciate, like, it was so nice. It was so nice. And he was like, I'm going to have to block you and then I'm going to have to ban you. And it was the nicest thread we've all heard. And then the chat got low-key a little silent. We all felt bad for the dude because he didn't mean to spam it a ton of times,
Right.
He didn't want to be that dude. So it was just super nice. And then other nerdcore artists were in the chat. Like, dude, I was going crazy. Like, people that I listened to and have been listening to for months were also in the chat watching the stream. So it was just, we were all going crazy. I was talking to people. It was like, it was the best thing ever. I was like, these are my people. Like,
these are my dudes.
It was wild. Yeah, it was wild. He showed us the song that just came out, I think, yesterday. He showed us the intro of it, and it went crazy. Like, it was hella good. And I listened to it yesterday, and it's now on my playlist. And then he showed us, how he breaks down beats that he calls simple, but it's super complicated. And it's super nice. Dude could be a professor. Daddy Fat Snaps could be a professor. We all want Daddy Fat Snaps to teach like literally every class in every subject. Just because he's so much fun to interact with. But it was cool. It was real cool. I suggest following Daddy Fat Snaps on Twitch. Man. But yeah.
Dude, I need some food. You gotta figure something out. You gotta give me some.
Well, grab some chips. We
Here,
grab some chips,
I'll send you
like-
my address, bro. I need DoorDash here in like 5 minutes.
You know what's crazy? I'm really hoping that this recorded the other audio when I unplugged,
That'd be funny.
because I can't. Hold on, I'm gonna stop my recording for 2 seconds.
All right, while you do that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab food. All right, so we got hot pockets in the microwave, and we
Okay.
have your I'm not even gonna say it. Come on,
Oh,
I really gotta put some clothes on.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna try and fucking and get this to work, but either way, after we're gonna be finishing up this 4chan video, and then talk about Galaxy 5000 and what's next for Chuck E. Cheese.
That came out in '99.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What's oh? I thought you meant like what's next in the movie franchise. I was like, nothing, bro.
I mean, just like
Came
in
out when I
general,
was
what do you-
born.
what do you think? Put Micro Yeti. If I change my output or voice
I got
settings-
you. So it says
No.
this. Go to game activity on your Discord settings menu.
Okay.
So go to Discord settings and then go to game activity and click on the add it button next to the text which says not seeing your game.
Got you.
Open the
Got you.
program you want to share and add it using the drop down list which appears after you click add it. And
I
then
see.
that's it.
Okay, so then you should be able to
I
hear it.
believe so.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a test.
Oh, I can hear it now. Let's go. We
All
did
right,
it.
Well, damn. All right. Well, we're back. We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All that just
Wait,
won't be
bro.
in there, or maybe that
My
all will
hot
be in there.
pocket is in the microwave. I can't watch.
Oh, okay. Well, until your hot pocket.
You're so. Ugh.
Well, I'll catch. We will be watching the rest of 4chan.
Oh yeah,
Anon's
dude. He
Chuck E.
was
Cheese
talking about
nightmare.
the Rees or the Tards.
The Tards, yeah, it had just got to a pretty crazy point, right? I pushed it back a couple seconds. I mean, we were at 6:11. I pushed it back to 6:02. It looks like the song or the performance was about to start. So
Okay.
the Tards are
Give me like 30 seconds. It's almost done, dude.
going ahead.
Just wait, man. Just wait.
Okay. That's crazy. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Look at that, dude. Look at that.
Well, look at that.
Tell me I'm not running the show.
I mean,
Tell
you
me
saved
I'm
it. You
not
saved
running the
it, if
show,
anything.
dude. I'm the one who opens the curtains.
'Cause I was about
and
to
I'm
quit.
about to close the curtains, dude.
Man, I was gonna quit. I was just gonna give up right there.
All right, let me get this hot pocket. Yeah. Yo, let's do this, man.
Okay.
I'm hard.
All right,
I
here
don't
we
have
go.
any pants on. I'm ready, dude. Got a hot pocket.
Oh, okay. Here we go. 4chan. Let's continue back into the story.
This tard was bigger than all the others. Clearly not a child. This thing had to be in his teens.
Bigger.
He was wearing the Mickey Mouse ears you often see at Disney World. And a birthday boy t-shirt. This must have been him. This was Stanley, king of the tards. The animatronics keep playing more kids' songs. The tard demands more and more. One tard, a short and fat one, gets closer to the stage. Somehow he miraculously manages to get up to the Chucky animatronic. No one's stopping him. Me and the crew watch in horror. The parents and handlers don't do jack shit. The kid starts tugging on the costume, yelling, "Chucky! Chucky! Chucky!" He ends up tearing a piece of the fur costume lining off, revealing a bit of the robot.
Jeez.
The operator stopped the show. Tard is removed from the stage. Cast member comes out with a microphone. We'll call her Rachel.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. The band is gonna go on a short break, but Chucky himself will be out here shortly.
Oh my fucking god. They're making me go out there. Into the fray. I'm genuinely terrified. 3 minutes pass. The Tards are screaming and wailing, demanding to see Chucky. My music cue begins. I step out on stage. The shitstorm begins. The Tards are now cheering and screaming after seeing their beloved cheese-eating deity come before them. I had never had so many downward-pointing eyes facing me at once. Stanley was easily the most excited of the bunch. Rachel, who had been working at Chuck E. Cheese's for a few years, later told me that he had come in for his birthday for every year that she had the job. Rachel stands beside me and rallies the Tards. I start dancing on stage with the music. Tards start flailing
What is this
their arms.
music?
Who wants pizza?
Rachel
I know, this
announced.
music is getting crazy.
Tards scream with delight. Several cast members come out, bringing pizza by the boxes and setting them on the tables. Tard guards start trying to pass out slices individually, but shit hits the fan shortly after. Tards are throwing food across the room. Drinks are spilling all over the floor. Cheese, sauce, crust, all over the walls. One slice hits me in the face. I have to wipe off the cheese and pizza sauce from the lens piece of the mask or else I wouldn't be able to see. I take off the mask for a brief second just to wipe it. Tard, standing right beside me, realizes that Chucky is just
This
a
is
character,
ridiculous.
and what was before him was just a really scrawny, neckbeard-clad man-child. He starts crying uncontrollably. I try putting the mask back on and making him happy. No avail. I walk away from the child and approach the party table. He's still crying. I head over towards Rachel. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We're just gonna get this over with as soon as possible. We're doing cake and birthday song next.
One of the chefs, a guy named Ryan, who's still a friend of mine, comes out with the cake along with a girl who I assume is Stanley's mother. This woman is easily 200 pounds of pure lard. They set the cake on the table right in front of Stanley, and Rachel makes the announcement.
Okay, everyone. We're gonna sing the birthday song.
More incomprehensible Tard screeching. We get into the just 5 seconds of birthday song.
Happy birthday to...
Stanley begins smashing the cake, proceed to slam his whole face into it. Bits and pieces of cake flying in every direction. Stanley proceeds to throw up on the ruined remains of his SpongeBob SquarePants birthday cake. I can see the Patrick Star figurine that once topped the cake, drowning in a pool of vomit. Stanley and surrounding Tards begin slamming pieces of vomit-covered cake in their mouth. There's no stopping them. The damage has already been done.
I'm glad I didn't
Right.
eat yet.
We, the cast members
right
of
now.
Chuck E. Cheese's, had to submit. For the rest of the night, we sort of sat back and watched all the horrible shit unfold. Parents complaining, pissing shit in the carpet, screaming Tards, passed out Tards, breastfeeding Tards. Even a Tard running around the building, stark fucking nude, with a fully erect 3-inch member. I wanted to bleach my eyes. I never wanted to see
Oh
such a
my
horrible sight.
goodness.
Jeez.
I decide enough's enough and march over to Ashley's office. Turns out she's gone. She fucking ditched us in this whole catastrophe. I leave her door unlocked, leaving it free for the Tards to take over. It's not long before I see Tards storming the office.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Tearing papers out and knocking over filing cabinets. One of our front windows even gets broken and has to be repaired. Of course, none of the fucking parents nor Tard handlers pay for any damages to the property.
They're innocent little handicaps who can't control themselves.
Another hour passes. It's 11. Closing time. We force all the Tards out of the building. The place is an utter disaster. Tables and chairs flipped. Stains on the carpets and walls. Ruined play area. Damaged animatronics. It was like an atomic bomb went off right in the center. The Tards were gone. It was over. The war was won by Stanley and his vast potato army. I was defeated. I left wearing my Chuck E. Cheese outfit and never came back. I literally burned the thing, hoped to never walk into a Chuck E. Cheese's again. I never heard from Ashley or Rachel again. I never walked in that Chuck E. Cheese's again.
Jeez.
I vowed to never have kids. I vowed to never let myself near a Tard again. 6 months later, brother shows up coming to visit. While he's out getting presents for his daughter's
This dude has
birthday,
changed.
I spend time with my niece. We talk about birthday plans and whatnot. I ask her if she wants to go somewhere special for her birthday. She tells me She wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese's for her birthday. And that's all, B. I will never be stepping into a Chuck E. Cheese in my life.
What is this?
Ever.
The sadness.
Again.
The pain. The pain. Oh, this is a song list.
That is so.
In case you were wondering.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Well, that was interesting. That was it. I like
That was very interesting.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. So okay. So this random person. I mean, I'm glad he kind of told us what he looked like when he took off the mask, though. I mean, I can picture it now. He's had a neck beard, scrawny. I kind of see who, like, what he'd be. I imagine, like, his hair is pretty short, you know? A shirt, graphic t-shirt, maybe a blue one.
I just
shorts.
imagine you in a Chuck E. Cheese costume.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know?
Rude.
You know?
I still can't. I still love the fucking the selfie. Like, the selfie is the funniest thing ever, though. That will be the funniest thing in my
That's
entire
proof.
life. Like, geez, but okay. So Chuck E. Cheese. After dealing with Chuck E. Cheese, I don't know. I don't know if that, even if the story is true, it does seem like a little. That was day one. I think it's reasonable to quit if that was day one.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's no way. I don't even know how much you get paid in that sense. Like, do you even want money from Chuck E. Cheese at that point? But man, that's rough. So that's the dark side of Chuck E. Cheese, though. That's the dark side. This is the better side. Let me see if I can find the better side. Is this the right page? Yeah. Where is it at? So, like I said, I watched Galaxy 5000, and I recommend everyone watches Galaxy 5000 in their free time because it is literally the best thing you will ever see. And if you haven't watched it, you literally have not lived. Let me see if I can find it because I just had it and then I lost it. Maybe it's back on. Don't mind that. Also, Pair of Kings is a good show to watch.
You told me that.
I bought every season.
Why are you
every
paying?
season.
You guys look it up.
Only because there's literally nowhere to watch Pair of Kings. There's literally nowhere. Like no streaming service, illegal websites. I only have one site, but even then, it's missing episodes. So that's the only show where I'm like, okay, I have no choice. If I want to watch this show, then I have to buy it.
You think that goes to the actors?
Or either that or
That
pay
money?
for.
You think
What?
that money goes to the actors? You paying for the seasons?
I think so. I think they still get royalties, right? Every time the show
Yeah, I'm
airs.
sure.
And it still airs on TV, I think, or sometimes, but I don't know. I mean, if so, Mitchell Musso needs it the most. He got kicked off the show, so like every time they play the theme song, he gets paid. So I'll play it on repeat
who's
to
Mitchell?
support. He was one of the brothers.
The white
one
guy?
of the main brothers. Yeah. The dude from Hannah
You
Montana.
got kicked off?
Yeah, I think he got fired because of a DUI when he was
Oh
a
my
teen.
goodness.
So
You thought it was hot shit, dude.
yeah, I was really upset. Yeah, but I love that show. I watched that show as a kid. I'll watch that show forever. But we'll talk about Pair of Kings another time. So Galaxy 5000, this masterpiece. 5 kids missing at okay, I didn't see this one under it, but 5 kids missing at Chuck E. Cheese 1 week ago. Like,
Oh.
what?
You can't get away from the bad.
Okay. So okay. It's 13 minutes. If it was a minute, I'd take a look at it, but it's 13. I'll look at it after. But Chuck E. Cheese Galaxy 5000. Here's basically what it's about. This kid comes into Chuck E. Cheese. He comes in to meet Papa,
Pop? Daddy?
the chef, whatever his name is. I forget the chef's name. But he's like the main guy. The chef is the main head of the thing. Is what you learn a lot by watching this. He's the head guy, and this kid comes in and tells him he needs help, and he needs help because his dad needs money. I forget what he needs money for. He needs money. He needs $50,000.
$50K? His dad's in debt.
And his kid goes to Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. For help. And they're like, where are we going to get $50,000? Chuck E. Cheese and his group. And so they decide that there's this race, the space race thing that they could do. And first place gets $50,000. And dude, I swear to God, there's hints at drug use in this. There's hint at prostitution, and there's so much in this. Like, because the bad guys in this, they use this thing called Zoom gas,
Right.
and they're foreign bad guys, which is also really interesting. Like they're Norwegian or Swedish or something. Because I can cut to the part. I'm going to show you the part that I love. The best part. There are so many parts in this thing that are lovely. Like when the main bad guy reveals himself, right here, 48, dude. Oh my God, this is hilarious. This that's all good, but nothing beats this Zoom gas song. Because it's catchy. I gotta find it, and that's not it. It's so much it's just so much that happens in this movie that you don't know where to start. Okay, so this is the Zoom gas part. I don't know if this is the song, but it's a really crazy part.
We're winning!
Okay.
Oh, Songbird is really singing.
Yo, they are in a whip.
Watch this.
It's a Zoom gas. I'm tired of looking at this mousy's tailpipe.
These are the bad guys.
Yeah. Here comes the juice.
You see what they're doing?
Whoa.
Tell me they're not on
That's
drugs.
drugs.
Tell me they're not on drugs.
Definitely
Right?
drugs.
Bro, they just did cocaine or something. Like, that's literally, it's insane. So they basically take that and it helps them win the race, obviously. But I was like, that's crazy, dude. They legit have people snorting stuff on here. And this bad guy in the white, this dude in the white, man. He sing. There's so much singing.
I'd imagine.
There was so much singing. I didn't expect singing. I didn't. I really didn't. And she here, man, when I talk about, okay, from a film standpoint, when we talk about subplot, geez, dude, her middle name should be Subplot, because that's all she is. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the movie is 1 hour and 3 minutes, and it's amazing. Where's the kid at? In case you need to know, because you will see him, but he will not be heard. He's here, but he is not important. He is here,
The
but he is
main
not
kid
important.
for the 50K.
I don't know what Chucky's doing in the back there, but
Yo, he's getting down. I can see that.
it's really insane. There are so much innuendos in here. It's ridiculous. And then that's the guy. That's the boss. I forgot their names. But do you want to see the first 2 minutes of it? Okay. We'll watch the first 2 minutes, and then after that, if you leave it for yourself. Also, keep in mind, this is the recent Chuck E. Cheese, dude. This is the recent one.
That is the recent one. Yeah, that's the one.
So,
yeah.
Maybe they reposted it. I don't know. But I just noticed that. So many questions.
Okay.
Welcome to my famous eatery. Come on in, my little friends. Come and join us.
There he is. Chucky and his OG gear.
That is pretty OG.
Munch. Munch is my favorite character in this whole movie.
This is so exciting. We haven't had an official meeting in a while.
Hello, gang. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Pasquale.
Hi, Pasquale.
I
Papa.
think you all know a Charlie Rocket.
Pasquale.
Yeah, hey, sure. We've seen him around the neighborhood.
Yeah, hi, Charlie.
We've seen him around the neighborhood.
Charlie is the reason I called it this meeting
Keep him,
tonight.
he walks up to 4
He has a bit of a
animatronics.
problem.
Oh, no. What's the
I
problem?
owe 50K to the
It's
government.
simple. Charlie, he's in a bind. He needed some dough.
Well, why do you need us, Pasquale? You've got more dough
He needed
than
some
anyone
dough.
in town. Jasper, Pasquale's not talking about the kind of dough you make pizza with. He means the other doe. Oh, I get it.
You know what I'm talking about.
A deer, a female deer.
What?
Pray a drop of golden sun.
Oh,
Did I not say? Did I not say there's so much singing?
Actually,
He need the cash. Not the deer. He need the cash.
Oh, Moolah, why didn't you say
You need
so?
that
Come
money.
on, gang, cough it up.
That guap.
No holding back.
oh, they just dropped
I
money
got
for him.
And
$2.
3 tries to get to that.
Ooh, wait, 10 spot. Hey, look, I've got a $5,
Oh.
but I have a feeling that Charlie needs more than this.
You're right, the Chucky.
They were willing to
Charlie,
give him their
Bro.
money.
Need a $50,000.
50.
Oh my goodness.
Holy.
That's quite a nest egg.
Simple.
What's the money for, Charlie?
It's for my aunt and uncle. See, they're farmers. Their tractor's
Oh, it's aunt and
engine
uncle, my
blew
bad.
up and, like, it's harvest time. And they're in a terrible fix because my dad says it'll take $50,000 to buy a new tractor. How are we going to...
So I'm gonna stop it there. That's literally that's the point. That's the, that's the story. His aunt, they need a new tractor for $50,000 and they decide to help.
50K for a tractor, dude? My goodness.
Well, it's harvest season, so you gotta get You gotta
And
get
that
the
went
best,
to the dad,
the bet. You want the
which
big
went to the
bucks.
kid, which is now... He needed the dough.
There was so much that happened in less than 3 minutes, dude. That's what's crazy. Like, they were about to drop so much money for this kid out of nowhere. How are they gonna pay for food? Like, this movie is
Hey,
crazy, and it only gets better.
Maybe Chucky and them are making like some decent cash.
You would think. How do you think they make money?
They're literally
think?
performers. They're dancers, entertainers.
Okay, that's good enough.
Look.
That's good enough. I was gonna say because they can't deliver the pizza because there's a twist that comes up that you wouldn't have even thought about, but it puts a minor hole in the whole thing. But I really suggest watching it because that's only 2 minutes, and dude, it just gets so much better. My boy Munch, man, Munch is so relatable. Like every time he talks, he's so relatable. Oh my god!
Have you looked up like reviews for this?
He doesn't. He's so
Do people think the same?
reviews.
Yeah, like
I haven't
Rotten
looked up. I haven't
Tomatoes,
looked at the comment. The comments on this are turned
Yeah,
off.
you gotta find somewhere
on
where
this
people
video.
are talking about this, dude.
I mean, I could search for it. I didn't check it on IMDb or.
Yeah, see if the reviewers liked
Oh,
it,
it's
dude.
on IMDb. I don't know. No, yeah, okay, that's what. Because they got a 4.8 out of, which because I think it should have been an animation. Like I think it would have been really cool as an
It
animation.
was probably cheaper back then, 99,
like,
dude.
with like drugs and all.
Drugs and all.
Yeah. Like the drug, even then, because it would have looked hella goofy. Like it still would have looked really goofy. But now it just looks like great anime movie based on the best restaurant ever. Wish it was on Netflix. Why can't Netflix remove Boss Baby back in business and replace it? It still gets great anime movies 10 out of 10. That's so
If Netflix
funny.
added it right
That was
now,
funny.
it would
This
get
is-
so many watches, dude.
I'm telling you. And this was a few days ago.
What was a few days ago?
What the fuck? This
Oh.
review. Like literally on the 4th. Why did they watch this on the 4th? Pepsi Danny, man. I'm trying to think because I've only told a few people about this movie. I don't know anyone. I don't know enough people. But that's a coincidence. Someone literally just discovered this movie for themselves. And they agree this is a hidden gem. There's 3 more reviews. Okay. I feel sorry for those who wasted their tickets on this.
Jeez.
Okay. Why is it 2 paragraphs? He says, I am shocked Chuck E. Cheese made this DVD, and even more shocked they got Funimation to distribute it. And this Chuck E. Cheese and his friends enter the galaxy to help Charlie Rocket, who needs $50K to buy a new tractor in order to save the farm. But the race is filled with dangers, especially as Chucky has to compete with the ex-pilot. 2 Arnold Schwarzenegger sound-alikes who are cheating by using a steroid made by Dr. Zoom. Yeah, the story sounds awful and the special effects have not aged well, even if the movie is made in 1999. Also, it's a cliche love triangle involving Chucky, Helen, and a woman named
It's a
Ashton.
love triangle?
The suit actors are a good idea. Yeah, that's what I was like. Because Helen is the bird chick. That's what's like subplot. That's all her name. Because her and Chucky have a thing, but you'll see it when you watch it. It's really crazy. The suit actors are a good idea, with Mr. Munch being voiced by Chris Sabat. a man who voices the Prince of all Saiyans, but sadly they also suffer as the mouth movements do not match the dialogue that is, well, duh. Like, the only reason this gets 2 stars is some of the songs are
He was watching it like, yo, this kind of slaps.
Wait, okay. He's like, because some of the songs are good. And Helen's rant about chicken restaurants actually adds character.
I'm crying.
Adds character to her. But at the end of the day, this film is basically a bad attempt at making a movie based on a restaurant chain. And this was made a month ago. Jeez. What the heck? That was such a mixed review. I feel like they secretly liked it, and I feel like they're just upset. I feel like they're just upset that they liked it so much.
Maybe.
Can I respond? I wish I could respond to comments. So I could tell him, like, I feel like he's just upset that he liked it so much, and that he's upset with himself because he has higher expectations for movies. But this movie met the minimum requirements and satisfied him. And that messed with something on the inside. But it's okay to like the movie. Like, it's okay to like it because it's really funny. It's really good. What does this one say? 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
A nice and clean movie for kids 7 and under. This musical is goodish. Every Chuck E. Cheese fan will like this. There is 7 songs, a lot for a short movie, but this is a movie for a whole family to watch. The kids would love it. It is unrated, but would rate it a G. But with pros, there's also cons. Pro number 1, the kids would enjoy it, like the pizzeria itself. Pro number 2, it's a nice and clean movie for everyone to watch. Con number 1, there are too many singing, like one song every 5 minutes. Con number 2, every mascot is a man in a costume. Con number 3, none of the actors are good. I would definitely not recommend you to watch this movie if you happen to want to buy this only on VHS. The average price is $45.
Jeez.
Not worth it. That is crazy on VH. But then again, I guess VHS, at this point, if you're buying a VHS, you are going to be expecting. Does he have more movies?
I see this comment right here.
Did they make?
It says, it was 3 years ago. Me and my little brother bought this at a thrift store when we were kids. Weirdest movie ever, man. I mean, they over-sexualize a chicken. And someone replied, still
Yes, they do.
fappable. Do you agree? Did you hit the showers after this one?
No. I mean, it's because I'm guessing it's because, I think all guys are weak to women in cheerleader costumes. So, I think that that's the truth of it. But it's also a chicken.
True.
Like, it's also a chicken, so I don't know. But those comments were hilarious. They were such an up and down. One dude genuinely loves it and just wishes it was on Netflix. I wish I could just be like Sang. Like I wish there used to be so fun fact, there used to be a community on like IMDb, like where you could actually talk to each other and like rate and talk and comment on each other. But then they took it out because of the backlash some reviews would get and a lot of crazy shit. So they just took it out, I think after 2011 or something like that. And I was like, damn, that's crazy.
That is mad.
They should bring it back.
What if they reboot it out of nowhere? You think it'll be a hit?
No, it'd be toxic because it was already a toxic thing. That was part of the problem because of how people were reviewing. Because ratings would mess up like overall movie ratings too, which is why they changed the way movies are viewed when they're rated. I don't know. Is it a 2-way rating now? Like they have that one and then the Metascore or something. It was something like that. So they had to change a lot of stuff because it was just people are toxic. Like people legit can't help but be toxic is the reality.
That is true.
I want to see if there are more movies.
This guy said, "Oh my God! It starts with a kid trying to get $50K from the quartet of animatronics, and the animatronic dog suggests to the animatronic chicken that they get a job at a local chicken restaurant, and she flips her shit about how humans eat her species. This is amazing."
Yeah. It gets real crazy, but I don't think it's supposed to be that deep. I think it's just the fact that she's a chicken and she doesn't want to go and eat her people like any normal species. I don't think it was supposed to be like a jab at, let's eat better. No, I think It was just, she didn't want to eat.
Why do you need a female deer, Charlie?
Because there's more. There's more. There's more with her and chickens later. Like, that's not it. There is more.
This sounds so crazy.
It's and I'm telling you, I tried to watch this on the way to Reno with my family, but they didn't watch it, which is so disappointing. Because I feel like once you watch this movie, you will not only see Chuck E. Cheese differently, but just all of life differently. This movie should have been. There should have been a sequel, or.
You know what, dude? When Young Empire gets big, you start getting some money. Just come back to this podcast and be like, you know what? Let me talk to somebody real quick. Let's make this happen.
Man, if they make one, I'm gonna come back to this podcast and be like, hey, I said this and you did it.
Thank you. Give me the money.
Someone needs to write me a check. But yeah, that's Chuck E. Cheese. There is so much. Like, everybody was so focused on the bad, they missed out on the golden opportunity.
I bet they did, dude. Is there a Chuck E. Cheese?
So watch that. You'll watch that, and then you tell me what you do. And I swear to God, watch. I bet if you're crazy enough, you're gonna watch it. If you're on drugs or something, you'll just be like, dude, because I wasn't on drugs. I was just drinking coffee, and so I was thinking to myself, I was like, this is no way. Did something get put in my drink? Like, because you get to a point where you're just like, I don't even know what I'm watching. Like, but it's good. You just can't look away. I had to stop God of War to watch that.
That's crazy to me. That's hilarious.
Oh, that was okay. So this is the last thing I wanted to mention, and then we're done. I finally finished God of War on the hardest difficulty.
Nice.
And when I say that I felt so satisfied to finally do that, that was like 2 years or a year, in the making. But here's the funny thing. You get to do the New Game Plus, and in the New Game Plus, right, you get to start off on a difficult difficulty, or you can go back. And I was not going to go back on the hardest difficulty. I was going to go on the easiest one possible because I earned the easiest difficulty possible. Like, I feel like that's the way it goes. Like, you earn the easy difficulty after you beat the hardest one. And it was like the players start at or the enemies start at level 5. But here's the weird thing. They haven't changed levels since. So I'm not speedrunning the game, technically, but I'm speedrunning the game because they haven't changed levels since I started. So I'm like level 9 and everything's level 5. And God of War stats, that's extremely easy. It's as if they're all like level 3 or something, basically. And it's super funny just because when you get to a major boss fight, you spend 30 hours on the hardest difficulty trying to beat it. You beat it in 2 minutes on the easiest difficulty. And it's just super funny. It's not as satisfying, but I don't know. I feel like I gave Kratos a little vacation after that. Like on the easiest, like now he's just having fun and fighting people and just gaining stuff. And it's cool. I do like God of War. I didn't expect the way it ended, but it does make you feel like the game is still going, even though you competed the main part. It's still nice. The content they give you is nice. And I can't wait for the new one. There's gonna be a new one, I anticipate, right? Like the way they talked in the ending, and they say something as if once you beat the New Game Plus, something's gonna happen. Because they talk about Ragnarok.
True. Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be a game or if something's actually gonna happen in the original, in the first one. So that'd be exciting. Imagine like you accidentally beat New Game Plus and then you unlock God of War 2. Like that would be crazy.
That would be.
In the future. I'm hoping in the future.
Be a long game,
That'd be dope. You pay $120 for one game, and then once you beat that game, you unlock, the sequel. But you have to pay obviously $120 or something for it. But I'd do that because that'd be hella cool. It's just the game continues. But who knows?
Well, in other news,
I'm not a game designer.
You just left.
But that's about it. We did everything we needed to do. Do you have any lingering thoughts? Oh, wait, I disappeared. What the what? I didn't know I stepped. I didn't know I disconnected. I didn't know I disconnected.
That was pretty awkward.
That's hilarious.
Was pretty awkward, dude. In other news, Soldier Boy is streaming RuneScape right now.
Who?
Soldier Boy.
Oh, yeah. Apparently he's been getting into RuneScape a lot. So
yeah, he's got all kinds of things.
I would follow him on Twitch, but I don't want to see Soldier Boy at this point in time. You know, I don't want to see what he looks like right now. But I got a haircut, dude.
Nice, about time, bro. After
I cut it all
thick.
off, dude. I just cut it all off. I'm nearly bald, like by the end of it, because I was like, just get rid of it. So hopefully we'll be fine now. But I'm really happy I got the haircut, and I got some merch.
Haircuts do feel fire. You got merch from who?
I got a Game Boy Jones sweater. It was nice because I saw it and I forgot. I got it before I went to Reno, and then it came in like yesterday, and it's so comfy. It's so fucking comfy. I'm gonna start getting more merch from people I support because why not?
Have you ever seen?
Might as well.
You ever seen the YouTuber Meat Canyon? He makes horror cartoons, and I ordered a face mask from him. I ordered it like 2 months ago, and it just came in like a few days ago because of COVID. It was backed up, and it looks pretty nice. It looks filthy. It looks scary. It looks gross, but that's the point.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be fun to get that stuff.
Yeah, I got some merch. I got some merch, too.
Nice. I also have some new glasses. There's a side note on Reno and how also don't go to Reno if you ever want a new controller, new PS4, because they don't have any. They genuinely don't have any.
I'll keep that in mind next time I go to Reno for a controller.
But I got some new shades, and I'm really happy.
I saw the Ray-Bans, the Rays.
Yeah, cashed out.
Nice, dude.
But it's all good. So anyway, that's it. We're done. This is gonna be a meaty episode, but it's all good. Tune in next time. Yeah, tune in next time for I don't know what we're gonna do next.
Tune in next week for 6-1's return.
Or 6-1's return, yeah, hopefully. Or maybe 6-1's return and maybe some new announcements. I mean, because I'm not gonna say what the other new announcement is, but we got big things coming our way. So maybe some crazy stuff. TikTok got banned in India or some shit. So that's funny. That was funny. I forgot about that. But anyway, tune in next week for same shit, different story. And
I like that.
FatherB.
Same shit, different story. And you know me, Daddy Dark, Mom's in the basement. I own Chick-fil-A, and I own In-N-Out.
All right, cool. We will see you guys next time.
Adios.